Good evening to all. I'm Soumalya Mukherjee, and I'm one of the co-founders of Tan90 Thermal Solutions, where we work on cost-effective and energy-efficient cold chain solutions. And we are slowly and steadily going towards the third largest phase change material cooling chemical manufacturer in India. So, it has been a long journey, and the first step that we took with our startup has been with GDC I-NCUBATE program. And I know what we believe, what we have seen, and we have experienced firsthand, and what you will also experience in the next few weeks, is that for any startup in its very initial phase, there are two things which are very important. One is team, and another is market. And if either of these things are not in place, you will definitely fail. And even if you have, and that is why one of the major aspect of joining I-NCUBATE program is that you should have at least three entrepreneurial leads, because doing things with the help of a team, it makes a lot of sense, and like makes a lot of difference actually. Secondly, is that one of the major aspects of incubate is that as Raghu sir told before, that the value of death. When you come up with a product, and then before you jump onto the commercialization, there's a huge value of depth, where is you have to validate things. And one of the major learning curves that you will learn from this, that we'll also learn from this program, is basically the validation or evidence based approach. So what we did when we started off, we were working on with a cold storage problem. And if you look around, and just Google it, you will see that there's a huge shortage of cold storage. And that is how we started off, when we started off with our program, with our company or startup. And based on Google findings, we were started off with the problem statement. But we had no idea that who would the customer be, because we went with this idea that if we make a product, somebody or the other will require it. That's the worst mistake that any startup can do, and that's the worst mistake that any startup can do later on itself, because at this point you do not have much resources. So and you do this exercise at the expense of very low resources. Most of the burden is taken off by your mentors as well as by the program. If I talk about the major benefits, one thing is that what we believe is that you look the furthest when you stand or sit on the shoulder of a giant, and that is where the mentors actually come in. The mentors are giants in their own fields, and they are curated and given to the teams depending upon the expertise. And what happens due to that is you fail before you get into the market. If we had not done GDC, so GDC, what we believe is that it had instilled in us the whole curriculum of doing this customer discovery, not only when we started off, but we do this customer discovery every time.